Hi friends, I'm Jennifer Scott and welcome back to my channel, J Scott Beauty. Today we have more from Jones Road Beauty because they are doing a second release. So as you know, Jones Road Beauty is from the beauty genius Bobbi Brown. Jones Road Beauty is a small brand, so it seems like they're releasing a few new items and a few new colors every month. I have two new items that were recently released. I have Just a Sec in the shade Golden Peach, and I have the Sparkle Wash in the shade Bronze. In addition to that, I picked up the Miracle Balm in the shade Bronze, and I picked up another Cool Gloss in the shade Poppy Red. So here's one of the things that I love about makeup. It's trial and error. The first time you do something, it rarely works out the way you want to. If it does work out perfect, then it's a hole in one. It is something that becomes, for me, either a holy grail item or something that stays on my table for use all the time. But something like that only comes along once in a while. So with Jones Road, I've had to kind of figure out how it works for me. And one of the things that's helped me figure it out is filming. That's right. So I had filmed this video earlier today. I was looking at the footage and I hated it. Now there were a few reasons I didn't like what I saw. Mainly my skin. So if you really pay attention to my skin, there's a lot going on. So I have unevenness of color. There's like a lot of pink undertones in my skin, which are actually pink overtones very often. There's a little bit of brown from, freckles and sunspots. But there's also like really white areas. So around my hairline, it's very white. My eyes all the way around are very white. And my neck is very white compared to the rest of my face. That's one of the reasons I love makeup, because I can make that all blend seamlessly. Foundation, concealer are amazing for that. While using a natural product like this is taking me a little more work to figure it out. But I think I figured it out. So I'm telling you all this because I don't want you to give up on your products. When you get something new and it doesn't work the first time, don't think it's garbage. Just try and work with it again and again. And honestly, it's not such a bad idea to pick up your camera and film yourself, even if it's just for 10 seconds, and look back at the footage and look and see what it is that you're seeing with your critical eye that's not right, because that's really what helped me. And it was, by accident. I didn't mean to see what I didn't like about myself in my video, but that's what happened. Okay, so as you can see, I have already been in my new bronze product. Now, what I didn't know when I first opened my Dusty Rose for my initial video is that you have to break the seal. You can't just like rub your finger around the product and apply it. That doesn't really work very well. You actually have to push your fingers in there till it penetrates, and then it'll work for you. So lesson 1, and I actually found that out from one of my viewers. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going in here. I'm loading up my finger. I'm going to rub my fingers together to warm up the product. And I'm going to treat this like I would any other bronzer, the perimeter of my face. Just patting it in. But I'm actually taking this into the hairline like I do my regular bronzer, because I noticed there was a break between where I had put the bronzer and the whiteness of my hairline, and that looked crazy on camera. And don't forget, when I touch my skin is very reactive. So it's gonna pink up immediately, so I am gonna look crazy, but after a while the color goes back to its normal, pink, pale splotchiness. I'm going to use the bronzer just on the high points of my cheek. I'm not taking it all the way to the apples of my cheek, because I'm going to use my original color, the Dusty Rose, for on the apples of my cheek to pink me up there. What's nice about this product, the Miracle Balm, is that it has skincare ingredients. There's jojoba seed oil, there's argan oil, and there's vitamin E. Those are all nourishing, moisturizing products for your skin. So using this isn't like using makeup per se. You're kind of using like a tinted skincare. I'm gonna add some more around my nose, just above my lips. There we go. Give myself a little color. Now, what I noticed looking back at the footage was how crazy my face looked to my neck. So I am going to use this on my neck. After I filmed, I did put it on my neck to see how I liked it, and I liked it very much. One of the reasons I liked it was, well, it evened out my color, but I also didn't feel it. I don't like putting like foundation or anything like that on my neck because I can very often feel it, but this, it like dried down and I didn't notice it. And it was nice to have like an even skin color. And the other thing I noticed when I looked back at the footage was my eyes. Yeah, so even though I spent lots of years, you know, laying in the sun, trying to get tan, I always wore sunscreen around my eyes and I wore sunglasses. So my eyes have stayed, you know, pretty fair. So I look a little crazy when I have like a colored complexion, but nothing was on my eyes because they're just bright white. So I'm putting some of the bronzer on my eyes just to give me a little bit of color there. You know, take away the crazy. Look at me with a healthy glow at the end of November. Now I'm going to add Dusty Rose to my cheeks just to give them a little pink. Again, going into where I broke the seal, warming it up on my fingertips, get it good and warm, and then just right on my apples, tap it in. I'm also going to tap a little bit on my eyes. Why not layer? There we go. So the Miracle Balm comes in 4 colors. Au Naturel, which is clear, Dusty Rose, which I used on my cheeks, Bronze, which I used all over, and Tawny, which is more of a reddish brown. So now I'm going to go in with the Sparkle Wash in the shade Bronze. The cool thing about this is it dries really quickly and it's transfer proof. Let me show you. There's the color. And that's with it not even being sheared out. I would probably shear it out a little bit on my lids. There, I would do like that. Now we'll wait just a few seconds. Okay, I've waited about 30 seconds and look, it's not moving. What? Yes. All right, so let's give my lids a little bit of color. Now I know some people are not fine with putting a shimmer all over their lid. I'm not that people. And sometimes it's just about, you know, learning where to put it, how much to put, what's the right color for you. And sometimes it's just about not giving a crap and just doing whatever you want. Actually, for me, that's always what it's about. I like this because it's a sheer wash of color. And this is pretty cool toned. So I'm actually going to do the lid with a second coat to deepen that up, but I'm going to leave the area above the lid just as it is. I think that's pretty, a little sheerer. What do you think? Yeah, I like it. So this lid here, I sheared it out even more. So that's a very natural look. But I'm not feeling very natural today. I need a little more. The Sparkle Wash is $24 and comes in 5 shades. There's Bronze, So Pretty, Midas, Ice, and Cool Pink. I'm really interested in the shade So Pretty. I saw Bobbi using that in her Instagram video, and she was talking about how they had the hardest time coming up with a name for it because it was just so pretty. It's so pretty. So that's why they named it. Okay, so I'm going to use Just a Sec for my highlight. I'm going to highlight the brow bone, the inner corner, and I think I might do my cheekbones. Now, this formula here is kind of like cushiony and a little bouncy. It's an interesting formula. It's not, I mean, it's creamy, but it's not a cream. It's interesting. All right, so just a little highlight there under the brow bone, or on the brow bone. And a little highlight here on the brow bone. And let's get those inner corners. Oh yeah, that does the inner corner nice. Very pretty. What if we just do some of my other highlighting? You know I love to highlight right here. And it's very subtle. Maybe just down the center of the nose a little bit. I mean, really. No one's gonna stop me. And now I'm going to highlight the high points of my cheeks. What do you think? Has she gone crazy? Did I gild a lily? Maybe a little bit on Cupid's bow? Why not? Okay, I'm liking it so far. The Just a Sec is $26 and comes in 5 shades: Linen, Golden Peach, Pewter, Bronze, and Icy Pink. Now I'll curl my lashes and use the mascara, and I'll be right back. Bobbi did not phone it in when she made this mascara. I like it very much. She did say on her Instagram live one day that some of the tubes were overfilled, so don't be afraid to just wipe it off. And I thought my one was a little gloppy, so I did wipe it off, and I wiped off the top of the tube itself, and it performs really well. So if you're one of the people who got one of the tubes that's overfilled, don't be afraid to just wipe it off with a tissue and go in with your application, because it makes all the difference. All right, now I'm gonna wipe off my Dior Glow Oil so we can put on the Poppy Red Cool Gloss. Now I like the Cool Gloss for a bunch of reasons. It feels great going on, it's very hydrating, it's smooth, a little slippery because it has some oil in it, but the color in this Poppy is exactly what my face needs. Now you only need a little bit. I'm not even squeezing this. I will squeeze now to let a little bit come up. Oops. Because it is very pigmented, which I prefer. It has that great refreshing scent of peppermint, so it makes your breath smell good while you're talking. I really like how pigmented it is. I like the glossiness. It feels great. I know it's hydrating and nourishing for my lips. I really like this. All right, so I don't know yet if I look crazy when I start to edit this one. Hopefully I don't, because I think I'm figuring out how this works best for me. Definitely using it like up into the hairline, on my eyes, on my neck, to try and give myself like an even warm glow. So I never really have like a warm, even glow. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that my hyperpigmentation is still there and pronounced, but I just feel like the overall skin tone is pretty even, and I think there's a nice glow from not only the balms, but from also using Just a Sec as a highlighter. Yeah, I think for anyone who is into like no makeup or 5-minute makeup, out the door makeup, this is for you. This is easy once you figure out how it works on your skin. It's good for your skin. So if you have this and maybe you're having a challenging time with it, give yourself a couple tries, because finding out how it works just for your skin makes all the difference. And honestly, film yourself for 10 seconds. Take a look at your face and see where it looks weird and where it looks good, because then you know what you can fix and what you know is right. But like I said, for all I know, I still look crazy. But sitting here looking in the mirror, I don't feel bad about it. I think it's working out all right for me. Now she has a lot more stuff to come, because I've been looking at her table on her Instagram lives, and there's a whole bunch of makeup there that I'm really looking forward to. She did say some things are going to be coming out in January, so I'm super looking forward to that. I want to hear from you. Have you purchased any Jones Road? Are you using it? Are you loving it? Are you having troubles? I want to know. Leave a comment down below with what's going on with you, or if you have any questions. I don't know. I think for the next few months when we're all going to be locked inside, not having anything to do, we're probably not going to be doing full face of makeup. Well, I might be for you guys, but on a normal day, most people might not be. So I think something like this No Makeup from Jones Road is the perfect way to help yourself brighten up, feel good about yourself, give yourself a little skincare, and make it easy and quick. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video on Jones Road Beauty. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications. I upload 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12:15. Thank you so much for being with me. Mwah.